What's going on, guys? It's Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today, you see it in the description, we have an unboxing of a super cool knife. I'm super excited, been wanting one of these for a while. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. All right, I am so excited. Okay, so a little while back, I started a quest to get the Holy Trinity, and one part of the Holy Trinity was a Rick Hinderer knife, namely this guy, the Hinderer XM-18. This one happens to be the 3.5 inch Gen 6, and I really love this knife. This is basically one of my favorite knives as of right now, and I knew at that point that I was going to have another Hinderer. And you guys, if you watch my channel, if you're new here, I like big knives. So I'm a big knife kind of guy. I like the small stuff too. I like the really good EDC knives, but I have a broad, spectrum. But the big knives are the ones that get me excited. So, like in the description, this is the XM-24, but not just any XM-24. This is the Vintage series. And holy crap, am I excited? Let's look at this thing. Typical Hinderer box, made in the USA. Absolutely 100% love that. Oh, yes. Get out of here. Okay. Well, let's just right off the bat, you can see there is a size difference here. XM-24, XM-18, 3.5 inch. Now, the XM-24 Vintage series is a little bit different, but the dimensions are the same. Let's go ahead and get these two out so you can kind of see. This is going to be... that was so cool. Okay. Yep, love the action. Of course, this is the tri-way pivot system, and it runs on bearings from the factory. Oh, okay, so as you can see, the XM-24, yep, is bigger than the XM-18. It is a big boy, and I love it. So, this will be the first impressions. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Hinderer knives, and I love the XM-18. This is its bigger brother, and of course, first impressions, ergonomically, it's a dream for me. I am in love with a forward finger choil, especially on the big boys like this. This is so freaking comfortable in my hands. I love it. Now, the what's different about this one, and as far as the Vintage series, as you can see, it is sporting the oak wood handle. This is 01 tool steel, which is a very old school steel. Not many knife makers make it or use it anymore. Very tough steel, which I really love. Especially in a big overbuilt knife like this. Not corrosion resistant in any way, shape, or form, which is why this is actually Parkerized, which is what they used to do in a lot of like World War II weapons. Rick Hinderer, when he was making these knives, he wanted that old school look, with the walnut handles. I think I said walnut handles, and the 01 tool steel, Parkerized, and then of course this, I think they call it a battle green finish, with all of the bronzed out hardware, which I believe is all hand bronzed. These knives are absolutely beautiful. Holy crap, this one makes me happy. So yeah, I of course will be changing this pocket clip to be right hand tip up carry instead of tip down carry. But holy crap, I am super stoked. Now, these knives are still available. As of right now, they are a limited run, apparently, but they are still available, so you can definitely go get it. It is not an inexpensive knife, definitely expensive. It's $635, so it's not cheap. The regular XM-24s are like $595, so a little extra money, you get this version. But it's all depending on what you like. I think this is absolutely gorgeous, and so that is why I picked this up. I nearly bought a Vintage series XM-18 whenever I purchased this, but this came up from Slicey Dicey as such a good deal. I bought it, and I'm really glad that I did not buy the Vintage and then was able to buy the Vintage series in the XM-24. This is, I've kind of evolved in my knife collecting, and this knife, holy moly, it's one that I've wanted. I've wanted it for a while, and I finally have it, and I'm so excited. It's just beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. We will, of course, be doing a full review on this guy, comparing it to other knives in this particular range. Rick Hinderer knives, one of the best in the business for American-made, high-quality production knives. There is, of course, a hand element to these. They are hand-ground and hand-assembled, and so very, very high quality. And it's kind of the same way when I did the video on this guy. You just really can't feel the quality until you get one of these guys in hand. It's just, oh golly, action on the bearings is freaking awesome. Of course, with that big heavy blade of 01 tool steel, it is absolutely a drop shutty with just a little bit of encouragement. The detent on this one is tuned absolutely wonderful. Just like on my other one, I believe that these were made to do the push button because it fires out every single time. But the light switch will fire out, but you do have to put a little force into it when you do it that way. So super smooth. Holy crap. Oh man. So very, very super excited about this new purchase. Like I said, the full review will be coming, and I will be comparing it to, the regular XM18. I've got a couple of other knives that I want to compare this knife to as well. Super stoked. I want to get your guys' opinion. I actually did think that I was going to want to put an OD green micarta scale on this, or G10, and I did order a G10 just because I didn't have a micarta, and now I'm thinking that I'm made a mistake. I think I might send that back because the wood scales just really make this knife. Yeah, I thought maybe the green would look super cool, especially with the bronzed out hardware, and I still think it would, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, when I get that, I'll probably have to send that back because this knife is just perfect, just like this. Yep. I believe this is definitely going to stay just like this. Now, this one, on the other hand, I still plan on pimping out the way that I want. I might get the green micarta scales for this guy with the bronzed out hardware. I think that would look cool. So, yeah, that's still probably a thing that's going to happen. But, guys, I appreciate you stopping by for this little unboxing, first impressions of the Hinderer XM-24 Vintage series. I am in love with this knife so far. We'll see how it goes in the full review. But obviously, I bought it because I love this knife, and I just know that this is going to be the same because it's just bigger, and I like it. And then, of course, the Vintage series just makes me, I drool at looking at this knife. Oh, so cool. So, guys, I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you like this kind of stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming. I love knives. If you're new here, I'm just a knife enthusiast, knife collector, knife nerd, and that's just what we do here. We do some gear, we do some knives. It's a lot of fun. So if you want to see anything in particular, hit me up in the comments. And guys, stay safe in this crazy world that we're living in, and we will see you in the next one.